Set to go now on a rainy Florida afternoon. And we are underway from Miami. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Get it?
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
60 Pittsburgh.
It's a pickup of 5. Brings up second down. And here now a look at the Dolphins' offensive unit.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
Boston Scott, his first carry. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
Let's go to the middle of the Baltimore defense where Brandon Williams holds court. And we often talk about how difficult it is to stop a big-time runner. How about trying to stop a big-time guy in the middle who wreaks havoc both with pass rush and against the run? Brandon Williams went to his first Pro Bowl at the end of the 2018 season.
Out of the gun now on third down. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Scott. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Here's Scott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. On play action, they'll throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Ravens now under 12th-year coach John Harbaugh. They're led out by their quarterback, the former Baylor Bear. It's RG3.
And at his best, Robert Griffin III can be almost mesmerizing to watch, not just for us as fans, but also for defenses. And he can really carve them up with his arm and his legs. If he puts it all together, look out. You've got a long game ahead of you.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. This will be caught by Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Griffin. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep is Albert Wilson. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Scott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Well, Charles, you said you would be hesitant to throw it. They should run it. They did. Not only did they get space for their punter, forget that, they got a first down.
And I think that is a mild surprise because it's not exactly rocket science to think, run it here, don't throw it, take care of the football. I would have expected the defense to be a little bit better prepared than that.
They'll run with Scott. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Brandon Carr there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 83 yards. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the... Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining.
Especially with
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. In for the score. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass, and that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Robert Griffin III now gears up to lead this offense again. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. From midfield now, here's Griffin. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll run on first down. It's Scott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. On the carry, this is Scott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
19 yards there on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people. Find some other playmakers.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
On second down, it's Scott, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. On first down, Scott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. They'll try the left side. Scott trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got his man on the out route. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. 2nd and 1. Escaping the pressure. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a route is on here in this first half. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Griffin. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. second and long. Griffin, great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we go up. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And his throw is incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going deep for and that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Edwards. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins.
But, gotta get the point. Get on the point right here.
Play action. Now Griffin. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week one. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will shave one more off this lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. They're going to look to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll drop to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. A 10-play drive that time. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Players spotlight time now. Robert Griffin III. And unfortunately for him, this montage, not highlights, lowlights in this one, partner.
Way too many mistakes, too many errors. Sometimes it's on the guy throwing the ball. Sometimes it's on the teammates, but it all comes back to him. It goes on his ledger. So when you're playing this type of a game, you start to look for other ways to get out of it. Do you throw it to shorter passes, some checkdowns, maybe use your legs a little bit more, don't throw the ball downfield, all those things you're looking for, and then you got to watch the tape and figure it all out so the next time it doesn't happen again.
So far the tape, 4 interceptions. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. They go play action with Griffin. He finds Roberts, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Now, these two teams have met a total of 15 times starting back in 1997. Of course, remember, Baltimore was moved from Cleveland by owner Art Modell back in 1996, so they didn't have a team prior to that, but they met in 97, 15 times since then. The most recent meeting was back in 2017, a 40-0 rout by the Ravens over the Dolphins in October of that year. They run with Edwards, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Miami, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and that'll bring up second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is RG3. And that's incomplete. The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Griffin. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing again, Griffin. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. The 40, 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field and following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
This pass into the arms of Snead, and they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Griffin. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Boston Scott, 78 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Ravens on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Griffin. He is going to find Hill here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Griffin. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's third down. The Ravens on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Griffin. It's complete to Snead. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
Let's go! Let's go! Hurry up! The Ravens take over 1st and 10. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, pick your game up!
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Griffin. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Griffin. Flush to, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. RG3. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens, they claw one back.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run on first down. It's Scott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Go.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Ready. Brings up 3rd down and 16.
On 3rd down, it's Scott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Miami, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.